Alrighty, I think we're about ready to start. Let's go ahead and stop this and turn it off. And make sure all my settings are good. Alrighty, everything running. Got our music up and running, got everything going. I think we're good. This can be turned off. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. In the last stream, what we did was I managed to complete the project, just the structural build of it, not the details, and I got my rewards from Ari, and we'll look at them again just to show you guys what I got. Then we're going to lock them away in that black chest over there where they'll be safe. And you're probably wondering, what are we going to do today? Well, let's go over that in just a second. So these are the goodies that Ari gave, minus a few rockets that I have used. So it's a very good reward for my completion of the challenge. I'm very happy with it. And now we're going to lock this away where I know it'll be safe, and I will show you guys what the plan for today is. If I stick it in here, there's no way I'm going to be able to lose that. So that's where it's going to go. Looks like we got nighttime coming, so unless somebody tells me I can't sleep, I'm going to go ahead and snooze. We'll watch the sunset. This shack will be going away probably by the end of the stream. I'm going to turn that music down just a pinch. I'm finding it slightly distracting. Alrighty. So the plan for today. Actually, we don't really have a set plan for today. What's really going to happen here, I think, is... So Ari said we could put shops anywhere along, you know, around this island or the other island. That was his determination. And so I am thinking about a couple of things. First thing, I'm thinking about a structure that I could put in here. I hate to kill this tree though to do it. I'd have to kill this tree. I have very, very bare minimum on this side, and if I went over here, I would have to kill just 2 trees, maybe more, but these are all little trees, so they wouldn't matter as much. But I like this side over here better for some reason, and I don't quite know why. And it's also, I have underneath here, I have this underground area, which is part of where I have some work. So I'm thinking I might do that. But we're going to build a structure. I'm not going to tell you what it is entirely yet, but I will say that the structure where my store will be. And there's a joke associated with it. So we'll go over that a little bit later. But I'm thinking of putting that in to have a basement, a main floor, and an upper floor. And the basement will be the gift shop, aka the store. Thinking we can do that today. Hello, Pumpkin! It was hot, unbearable, and now it's too cold like fall. I'm sorry, Pumpkin. You're having the same kind of problems we're having over here. The other thing that we have on the list to do is, of course, we have this bridge, and this is the path now to get to, you know, if you're going to go this way to the temple. We should have a path going this way. And if we're going to be nice, we should probably also create a path going to the other part of it over this way. But I'm not 100% sure the best way to go about this. I might leave this path to whoever's building this gate. I'll have to kind of think about it and see, but that's the other project we have. We want to tear down this shack and put everything in the shack and the structure I'm going to build over here. And we're going to start getting stuff ready to move over to my main base. That'll be done off camera. We'll do some texturing off camera. We'll do some of this stuff on Twitch because it won't be all done today. We'll do some of the stuff on Twitch on Sunday. And then the final project will be to come into here, and we want to bring down these blocks. We want to make it look like a chunk fell right here. And I'll get rid of this terrain and replace that with blocks. We'll texture that again probably later on another stream. But I'm going to make this a special, like a cave of reflection or something like that. I'm going to get rid of these torches. I'm going to put glow lichen in here. And I'm going to spice it up with some vines, some leaves, and make it look really pretty. This will be a little personal project of mine here. Just to pretty it up as a place that people could go, have a little gate and a fence here so you could come down here, have some ambient light maybe in the walls, and you could just kind of enjoy the ambiance, you know, for whatever reason. So that's kind of the plan right now. And then this part here, I was just going to fill this all in and plug it in with all this extra dirt we got. We got all this extra dirt, and we've got this ugly hole here. But because we've got this hole here, it's a perfect spot for a basement. And we could plug in the remainder after, but I think we can use that. So that's what I was thinking on this side. That's where we're going to put this. We're going to show you the sign of what we're going to call this structure. I'll go ahead and say that it's going to be a place where the players can stay and shop. We'll put a sign there. Maybe at the end of stream so you guys can get the joke. The sun is shining, sky is clear, the grass is green. Why is it so cold? I bet the wasps aren't warm enough to move. This would be a perfect time to kill them all. Yeah, surely. Just be careful, wasps are very, very vindictive. And one last thing we have that's on the list today will be to come along in here and start putting in some slabs. Because obviously you can't walk up this. So we need to have some slabs, and we don't want to have just slabs everywhere. We just want a few slabs here and there where it broke off to kind of give the player a way to walk up there. We also want some slabs here as well. So don't let me forget to do that by the end of the stream. And then we're going to have a barricade of some kind going across here. Probably have it start somewhere around here and go across either with chains or with copper or something along that line to help kind of give the illusion of somebody trying to keep you safe here on the end of this, because obviously this is unstable and you can't use it anymore. So with all that said, let's go ahead and dive in and see what we can accomplish today. And we'll start by destroying a tree. I hate to do it, but I'm going to do it. I can always replant the tree. That's not a problem. I need to destroy this tree and the other one next to it, and I also need to have some shears. So let's go get myself a couple of shears. In the store, I think we're going to sell all of the blocks that are used throughout this build here, and that will make it more convenient for my fellow players, but we'll sell it really cheap. You'll get like a set of 4, like stairs, 64 stairs, 64 blocks, 64 slabs, 64 fence, and we'll sell it for like a diamond for 4 stacks of that. For, you know, one group, 4 stacks of each kind. I'm thinking that'd be a good, reasonable approach. So that's what we're thinking of doing. Now we'll put our deep slate from our mine in there because we won't be using that. And I don't know what else yet, but we'll also sell some enchanted shears, and we're going to set up a little kind of a garden area where you could harvest, losing my train of thought, harvest the vines. We want you to be able to harvest the vines. I think we'll move our stone generator over here as well from our workhouse. But we're getting ready to move out. It's time to move out. It's time to put in the path. It's time to call this officially open. It's time to create a shop. So that's what we're going to do. We also want some slabs here as well. Where was here? Right here. Right along these edges where I've got just a block. Just enough slabs to kind of give you a way up, but I don't want to line the whole thing. I hate destroying this tree, but I need to. I need to, because I'm going to need the wood for our build, and I'm going to need the vines for stuff as well, so. Can we do this without falling off is the next question. We're going to want all of these leaves, or as many of these leaves as we can get, for our next project. Okay, that should about do it. Get all the materials we can out of this jungle tree and out of this other thing next door to it. Don't worry, there won't be a quiz after the episode if you guys could remember all this stuff. I'm not going to do that to you. I just throw that out there because it's a way to add a little interactivity, you know. Want you guys to be a part of what's going on. Best way to have a little interactivity is to say, hey, help me remember this. Works out pretty well. And sometimes you guys help me remember stuff I need to remember, so that's kind of nice. Okay, I think this will be big enough area for what we want to build here. I'm pretty sure it's going to work. We just killed one pair of shears, but we got a whole bunch of leaves, so that's good. Alrighty, let's dig out a bit of a hole here. I'm going to just dig it out. I don't normally get to do that, but here we're going to be digging because we need that room. Alright, let's get rid of this one too. I can plant another oak here if I want. Try not to mess up this one too much. Let's add an oak leaf or a jungle leaf in here. Don't want to be running low on room, so we'll plant some vegetation around it when we're all done. Perfect. And then we'll have a balcony going out over here, so this will go. We don't need any of whatever this is going on here. Alrighty. I'm actually going to turn up the volume a little bit. Let me know if it gets echoey. I could use blocks to remember things. Yeah, I bet I could. Probably could. Okay, so let's try to figure out or map out our sizing here. I'm thinking we need a little bit of room on the side yard because we want to be able to have some farms and stuff in the side yard. So I'm thinking maybe let's try 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe right here. And then we'll go back. Let's try 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's about 9. And then we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could go 6, 7, but we'd be stuck. Okay, I think this will work. I'm not 100% sure, but we're gonna play with it and see if it's about the right size. I have this vision in my mind, but rarely does what I have in my head translate very well into what I want to do in the game. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Ah! We fell. Gotta pay attention to that. There's about a giant hole there in my construction area. So that would be maybe a 7 by 9 structure. I think that will be big enough for what we want. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do one more. Can never have too much space. And we're going to go down at least another block or 2 in here. Okay, I went too far on that one. And we got to add some details to make this all look better. Maybe even add some dirt there. I'm not sure exactly what I want yet. We're going to take off one more block, I think. Might as well just take it all the way down to the base of the cave. Oh my goodness, I didn't mean to do that. This shovel is wild sometimes. Okay, so this little partially natural cave is at some point here going to become the basement of our structure we're going to build, and we'll go ahead and we'll take out one more layer. But I'm going to leave everything else where it currently is. Now, am I in the full big window? Good. Okay. Oh, I have the overlay on. Well, that's okay. It doesn't bother you guys, I don't think, too much. Okay. So that means that this part here is going to be left open, but I think we can make this work. Now, is this the right one? I want the one with silk. Yeah, I want stone. I'm going to use this stone to help plug holes and figure out my rest of my work here. Let's not waste these resources. Let's change out our pick and grab all of this coal out of here. And the copper as well, because we're going to need some copper for one of our plans that we have. We'll put dirt in here and fix up these holes. I just want to kind of square this out a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. We'll figure out the rest of it later, but I want to square it out a little bit. Okay, good. Alright, so we have in my pack, I believe we stashed it. We have another pick that has, if I remember correctly, it has the efficiency, the fortune, and all of that. So now we can get a whole bunch of coal out of this. More coal than I could probably use. Now we can plug in this hole with these extra stone blocks we've got. That's why we have them. You guys are going to love the little joke attached to the name of what I'm about to build here. I think you're going to get a kick out of that. It's kind of funny, I think. Alright, let's grab this copper. Daylight's a fading. Okay, here we've got a bit of a challenge. But we can cook. Cobble back up. Let's get ourselves a little bit of lighting. We can't see a thing right now. Okay, hopefully somebody will sleep the night away for me. Alright, we need some more stone to finish this out, and I don't have any on me. So, let's get ourselves out of here and get back to our work shack. Okay, cool. Somebody slept the night away. I don't have to worry about that. Cool. Alright, and that's where our structure is going to go, but I'm not entirely sure of dimensions now. So let's go get ourselves some building blocks, and then we'll measure out and see what we've got, and we'll figure out what we want to use. Hello, creeper. Yes, I didn't go to bed at the right time. I know, I know. Just take a chill pill, Creeper. Hold on a minute, I see some chat to read. Give me 1 second. Books would be better to remember things, okay. I was thinking you could assign blocks a meaning or instructions and make a document. What will be in the basement? That will be the store. That'll be the gift shop. We're going to call it the gift shop because that's the theme of what we're building this building to be. It's but I can't give away too much detail because the it's going to be a joke. The title for the, you know what, heck with it. Let's go ahead and give it away. Let's give it away. Give me a minute here though. I've got to get some stuff together and then I'll show you. I'll put a sign up, then everything will be clear. We'll have a gift shop. We're going to have a main entrance, and then we're going to have the stuff in the basement. We've got lots of coal. I am so grateful to have all of this coal. There's some smooth stone. We'll cook this up and get us some more smooth stone. And now we've got 34 charcoal if we need any sort of torches. We got lots of wood for building materials, so we're good there. And now we can cook up all of this copper. We're going to be using that as well. Let's put the shield back on me. And I think we have a sign in our bag. We need one more thing of regular stone, which I don't appear to have on me. So I didn't hit the stone generator off camera like I was intending to yet. I'm slacking a little bit. So let's take a really quick run over there with some building blocks. Oh, this has to be fixed too. And I'll put up a sign, and then you guys will know everything. And I hope that you get a good laugh out of it, because that's the whole plan here, is to give you a good chuckle. Okay, I need some stone bricks, which I have right here. That should be enough to help us figure out the lining of our basement. We got some mossy and some regular. So let's go line out our basement area and make sure we've got our dimensions where we want them. I'm not sure we want to use cobble to kind of change up the texturing a bit. You know what? Let's go ahead and not cook all of that cobble. Let's keep ourselves some of this cobble. We've got some regular stone cooking now. Let's keep the rest of the cobble because we might actually choose to use the cobble and change up our appearance. We're going to use a different type of building. It's going to be like a newer building, and we want to kind of harken to the cobble that's used in that structure. So that would make it look kind of like repairs or something. I don't know, but here you go, Barry. Here is your answer. Let me know what you think of that. We're at the end of the road, so I'm going to make an end. That's going to be the end of the road. Hopefully you got a good chuckle out of that. Okay, let's fill this in as best we can. We won't be able to fill it all in. What we can do here is, I should not have grabbed all of my dirt. I should take my other pick and get in here with some dirt. Hello, Black Belt. Black Belt, I'll let you in on the joke. I just showed Barry. So I am building a structure here that'll become my store. And we're working on the layout right now, and there's going to be a basement, a main floor, and an upper floor. And there was a joke I was going to reveal at the end of stream, but I decided to reveal it a little early, and this is the joke. because we're right here at the end of the road. So we're going to build an end that's going to be the end of the road. That's what we're doing. Nothing much else has gone on. I'm just collecting materials right now, trying to get this built. Now this music is driving me nutsoid. So now I need to get some dirt. I have lots of dirt, and let's fill in that hole with a bunch of dirt and use stone on top to kind of seal it in, I guess. Need a couple of stacks of dirt, I suppose. Okay, I'm glad that you guys got a laugh out of that. That was the whole point at the end of the road. I had to have a little bit of a sense of humor, you know. So that's what we're working on today. We're going to get this planned out and figured out. I just hollowed out this area, had a bunch of copper and charcoal in it. So now we're going to fill in this here and these two holes here. I think we should have just enough to do it. I might even keep this stone floor. I'm not 100% certain, but I might even keep it. But we need to figure out our dimensions. So let's find out what our dimensions are going to be. It's going to probably have a stair or an entrance right here as you go over this. It'll probably go right to here. So the wall will be aligned with this part of the wall, I think. So if that be the case, then we would say that this would be one part of our wall. And we can use this pick on this because we're not using stone right now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 9? Okay, so to get 9, let's grab this really quick as well. Good to get all this extra coal because we're going to need that. So okay, what I was thinking is, yeah, let's go ahead and have dirt maybe running along here. Maybe not 100% sure yet. I gotta think about it, but that gives me 9. And then that's 9. This could become the next part of the wall. So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that would be a 9 by 9 if we did it that way. I think that would be a pretty big enough structure, but do I want 9 by 9 or do I want 7 by 9 or do I want 9 by 11? And keep in mind that we're also doing this yeah, we might want more length this way, but we can't push it that way, but we can push this way. I think we want to push this way by 2 blocks. Let me know what you guys think of that. Let's put down a bed so we can sleep if it gets dark out. We don't want to get munched. The only other thing I did black belt is I put away my reward chest that I got from Ari. Did you see what Ari gave me for completing the challenge? If you didn't, I will go back and I will open it up and show you. Just let me know in the chat. Let's expand it by 2 to this direction. So that's 9, that's 10, this is 11 right there. I do kind of like the idea of being near the cliff, and the reason why is because I can then have a window looking out over the sea from the basement. That would look really, really sweet, I think. And then I could do something with this, but I don't know what yet. I'll think about it. It could be a little special room. It could be a little secret. I haven't done a secret room in... Heck, I don't even know the last time I did or even saw a secret room. But I could do a secret room. There's... Oh, wow, I'm using the wrong pick. I'm using the right one. Okay, I could do a secret room. I could do all sorts of stuff. Alright, so if we go this route... I think we lost a block. I'm not sure. Did it go down or did it stay where I am? Okay. Well, anyway, this would be 11. So this would be 9 by 11. So I believe this is 9 right here. So here's 10 and here's 11. Let's go for 9 by 11 and try to blend in as if it was built with this here. So we'll try to blend it right on in here, just like this. As if it was built right into this part of the road here. And then of course we should have a really awesome window maybe somewhere around here in this corner to look out. Now, we have one problem. We got to figure out this overhang on this edge here. Not sure the best solution. I need to look down here and see. We can, of course, make the dirt go all the way up. That's not even a problem. We have part of the road broken off coming down here. But that's not really being interfered with too much. You could just like build right on top. I think it can stick out a little bit. I don't think it actually has to be perfectly supported in that corner. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I don't think it has to be. This is a foundation wall. I think we're fine. Okay, so now let's figure out a window. We'll just leave those random blocks right there, but this would be where a window would be, I think. Yeah, that'll work. And then, might be a little bit bigger because I think we're going to put our flow right here, so the window might actually be more like that because we're in a basement. Now here's a question. Can I poke another window into that anywhere? And also, how do I get out of here now? But I think this part of the wall is fairly solid. And probably not going to be able to poke another window out. Although we can poke a window. Or a couple of windows right over here looking into this cave that we're going to build. So we can have one window here, and that gives a nice view and some lighting. And maybe another one here. Possibly. Let me know what you guys think in the chat, but that's what I'm thinking right now. And down this wall, if we were going to have another window, it would probably be right here. But to do it, it would really have to stick out a lot of dirt, and I'm not sure that that works. Well, let's go up and look and see. Maybe we can make it look good. That will give us some nice visibility outside. Yeah, let's leave that part there and leave the dirt there. We'll get rid of this. Yeah, I think that will be okay. Wow, that was not a very good climb on my part. I'm not doing this very well, am I? Okay, so let's replace some of this floor. Or wall, rather, to be more specific. Ouch, wrong placement. I think this pick will hold up a little longer. We'll use it. Okay, so now we have hit a wall. We need some more cobble, and we don't have any way to get more cobble. But we'll figure the rest out later and figure out what we're going to line this with. If we'll use wood or what we'll use, I don't know right now. But this part here I think is going to be cobble. I've got some cobble right here I could use. I thought I picked up more than that. Strange. Okay, well, here's what we can do. I think we'll keep the floor as a plain stone floor and then just add the occasional brick highlight to it. This part here is going to be the floor level for the next segment. And then all we have to do is figure out what's going to happen with this here. And I'm thinking it's going to have to be cobble, but it might be a log. I'm not sure. Another brick or fences can't connect, or another brick or fences can't connect to other fences. I did not know this. Good to know though, so that means I shouldn't use another brick down here for sure. So do I want to stick with, say, cobble all along this wall, or do I want to leave this wall dirt, or do I want this wall to be something else entirely? I think I want it to be cobble, honestly. I think that's what I want. But I'd have to get a real quick bunch of cobble, and I don't know where I could get it. But I think I can grab a little bit right here. Because I can fill this in when we're done. Yeah, let's make this cobble. Let's go ahead and cobble this whole wall right here. And this one as well. I think I'm going to be happier if it's cobble, so. My wild pickaxe, or my wild shovel rather. Can always replace it with dirt later if I change my mind, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think what I'll do with this hole is I'm going to fill it in with dirt. We don't need it, so I'm going to get rid of it but I'll use it for mining right now and get myself a couple of these cobble that I need, and I'll go ahead and leave one of this out of place here so I can get up here and get to my bed when I need to. Alrighty. Yeah, that looks much better. Hey, hello, zombie. Ah! Zombie didn't know what hit him. Oh, and I was telling Barry, if you're still around, Blackwood, I'm going to make this like a cave of reflection in here. And we're going to have glow lichen and leaves and moss and vines. It's going to take a bit, but I'm going to work on that too. Okay, I don't know that I have enough cobble to completely fill in what we've got going on here. Wait a minute. No, I want that to go in by one. I think. Did we do that right? Let me see if I've got my numbers in my head right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 11 is one more over. I thought so. Man, another one of these. Keep finding all of this coal everywhere. Seriously. Shouldn't complain. I mean, that's a good resource. Okay, so this one we'll be using the road itself as our kind of mounting point. All right, we need some more stone. I know where I could easily get some more stone. I could just go to my cobblestone generator, but I want to build. I don't want to mess with that right now. Darn it anyway, I want to build. Let's think of a different texture to use. On some of the inside parts of this. Let's be creative. So let's start by, I need to get my crafting table either over here or just make another one. I've got oak. Let's do a real quick extra crafting table. Because we're going to be here for a bit. Oh, I hear a siren. Let's start with jungle log. We're going to start with a simple lining of jungle planks. And we're going to see if we like that. So instead of the whole thing being cobble, now we can have this liner, as it were, of jungle. And I think this is going to be a winner. But let me know what you guys think in the chat. And of course, if we do that, then what we want to do, I think, is, if I can make this work, It's tough when I'm trying to blend different things together. But I think what we can do is build our window the same out of the same stuff. But I don't know if that's going to look very good. We're going to have to think about this and make sure we're happy with it. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. So it would look something like this, and then the rest of that will be cobble. And then we would do the same thing over here. So all of this upper would be this jungle plank. Just like that. But only you guys and me are going to be able to determine if that we like that or not, because I don't know. Now, there's another slight issue. And that's that this is not far enough over. We need to have the cobble here on this. Wow, there's a lot of excitement going on outside right now. I wonder what's going on. That blocks our view a little bit, but we can do that. And then this would follow a very similar pattern. It would be something along the lines of this and this. We're going to leave the bottom open so we can get in and out, but that would be the window there. Yeah. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Does that work or not? And let's plug in this now with a bunch of dirt and seal this up and get out of our way. And if we don't like it, we can change it. We reserve the right to change things if we need to. The wonderful thing about this, we don't have to have anything be set in stone. Unless, of course, we're using a stone texture, then I guess it is set in stone. Sometimes I find filling in holes to be almost as relaxing as digging them out. Wonder if you guys ever had that same feeling. Gotta make sure we don't leave any spaces. We don't want any zombies mumbling in the walls. I think something like that will work. Now it looks like this building just kind of built onto or around or into the bridge a little bit, incorporated the bridge with it. We might adjust the terrain out here a little bit. We might put a little box out there for like prettiness, like a little flower box or something, but I think we've got what we want here. Spacing is different on these two walls, but one wall is longer than the other, so that makes sense. That will be cool to see. Okay. All right, well, now let's get our floor in. Simple enough. Floor is probably going to be jungle, but we could use oak. Do we have enough oak to do a floor? I think jungle is going to be a lot more of stuff we're going to use on the outside, but I think we have enough oak. We can do some flooring here. Let me see. Not enough. Okay. Well, let's see what we have back at base. I'm sure I've got more oak. We're going to do a B-dubs style flooring. Credit, of course, goes to B-dubs for teaching this methodology. Can't take credit for it. I have nothing to do with it. Okay, oak slabs. Cool. Cool beans. Cool beans. My dogs are just sitting there. Let's take one of our dogs over with us. We need a little extra bodyguard protection. Creeper holes? Yeah, we don't want creeper holes. Hey, puppy, where you at? Hey, good puppy. Alrighty. Alright, so between the slabs and the stairs, we should have enough to do this. I think we'll start. Let me think now. This is the long way? Yes, this is the long way. I need to get some water. Good boy. He agrees with me. He says roof. He's a good boy. I'm not 100% sure how the different graduations of wood look. You guys will have to let me know in the chat if you think that that needs to be done different. I'm trying an experimental pattern right now. So I'm trying to stretch the resources that I currently have. I don't have a lot of oak wood. I'd have to go back to base and get more, and I want to build. I don't want to be hunting for materials, so. But we're going to run out. Alright, so if the next two are here and here, that leaves a space of 2 in between. I'm not sure that's going to look good. I gotta think about it. Sometimes I like to use full-on planks. Barry ought to be happy with me. I'm not using acacia for once. Yeah, there's no way to really even this out that I can immediately foresee, and I don't have enough oak. Transition-wise, I think we're okay. And we're not going to be looking at the walls much anyway, because there's going to be a lot of boxes and chests and whatever else down there. Alright, well, I don't think I have a choice. Unless I have some more oak logs, I'm going to have to head back to base to get more oak. I can look in the chests up around the pyramid top, see if anybody left any oak in there, but I don't think anybody did. And I don't believe I have any other logs. No, and I probably burned all those up. Got lots and lots and lots of jungle, but no oak. And some jungle stairs, for that matter. We could use stone. We could use cobble. Ooh. You know what? I had a thought. Yes, and I have cobble slabs. I have a thought, folks. Let's try this. Let's try a cobble floor. I mean, I don't know why I shouldn't. I don't know why it wouldn't work. So let's find out. I have no additional oak, so let's give this a try. Let's tear down the oak and try some cobble, because the cobble matches the rest of what we're doing on the basement and it will not be used elsewhere in the house. So maybe it will work. And I can use all of this oak stuff for a roof or upper floor or what have you. So alright, we already figured out that we're not going to be able to get an even amount, so I'm going to try a different pattern too, since we're going to use a different texture. Let's go to the middle. We've got my cobble right here. We've got my stairs right here. We need to put in some blocks down here too. So this is the long way, so I want the middle to be here. Yes, I think so. There should be a middle. Alright folks, we did a miscalculation somewhere. I can't be 100% sure where I did it, but I know I've done one. So let's fix it. This is actually 12, and it needs to be 11 wide, 9 on the inside, so it needs to come in one? Maybe, or go out one. I'm not 100% sure, but we have it on the wrong. It's not the right number. That's why we're having trouble. Yeah, so do I want to bring it in one, or do I want to go out more? We'll just bring it in one. That would look better on the outside too. Because remember, we had that overhang and I didn't know what I was going to do with it. Well, that will fix that problem. It just means that I have to do some dirt, setting up some dirt blocks and trying to make the terrain look natural. And that's kind of annoying, but I can do it. That's not a big deal. Best thing is that it now fixes the issue that we had. Couple of issues that we had actually. Because we can now hide that kind of weird match there on the end, which is kind of nice. And we won't have that overhang anymore. Alright, where are my blocks at? I know they came down here somewhere. Boston is on stream. They're not on stream, sorry. Boston is in the server, on the server. I'll get the right word eventually. Sooner or later. Bound to happen. Okay, let's figure this out. I think all I have to do is just fill all of this in with dirt. Ooh. I hear a zombie somewhere. Boston says hi. And I think hello, Black Belt. Welcome back. Just found that I had miscalculated something, so I'm fixing it right now. And I heard a zombie. I don't know where said zombie is, but I heard him grumbling at me. So we fixed our miscalculation, which is good. Okay, so all we have to do now is add a couple of I wonder where this zombie could be hiding. Is he out in the trees? I don't see him. He hasn't found me yet. Must be another cave or something nearby here. Oh, that's nice. That fixed that up real good. Can you guys hear Senor Zombie? He's somewhere nearby. Alright, what do we think of that? I think we fixed our problem. We've got our width white. This should be right in the middle, which is what we want. Should be now 9. Then this should be 7. Nope, it's also 9. Okay, we've got another problem. I wanted the one dimension to be slightly longer than the other. And it's not going to be able to do that. Hello, Mr. Myers. Welcome to the stream. Working on this. This is a pun here because we're completed our challenge for Airy, and I'll show you my goodie bag here in just a second. And now we're putting in what's going to be a shop, but it's going to be an inn because there's going to be a place for people to stay at the top floor. There's going to be a basement, which will be the gift shop, and then the main floor. And this is the name we've given it. It's the end of the road. So let me go and show you real quick what we got. This is the challenge completed. We still have to do detail work and all the fancy trimmings, but we completed this stairwell, and I've completed the Friday challenge. This is the entrance that I was tasked to complete. And then I'll show you what Airy gave me for a reward, and now I'm adding in these final little details here, including my shop. So, as far as what we got for doing all of this work, let me show you. Airy rewarded me very well. That's what I got for a reward. Got 4 stacks of golden carrots. I got a stack of diamonds, 4 stacks of fireworks, some netherite tools, block of emeralds, a bunch of gold, a bunch of iron, and my wings. So now I finally have my wings. Now we're keeping it right in here where I know it will be safe. Thank you. Get it? End of the road. Yeah. That's where it is at the end of the road here. This is it's supposed to intimate like an ancient road that used to run here to this temple, and it's since collapsed into the sea. That's what it's supposed to be doing. We just had an issue, and I don't know what I want to do about it yet. And the issue is that I currently have this 9x9, and I don't know that I want to do a 9x9 square structure. But you know what? We're going to embrace it. We're doing our first square, completely block square house in Minecraft. Can we make it look good? Let's find out. No rectangles here, man. We're going to push our building senses to the max here. So anyway, that's the plan. That's what we're doing. We're building the basement that'll become the gift shop right now. And all of this stuff here is just, I'm keeping this open for now because this is my way in and out. And I was just about ready to try and see how it would be to have stairwell in here, and we're going to use cobble. We're going to give cobble a try and see what we think of that. We're going to do a B-dub style stairwell with my own twist. You guys let me know what you think of this design, if it's good or bad, okay? And then, of course, we have to figure out how we're going to do all of our lighting details, which right now I don't know. I thought I'd add just a little bit of spice here and see what I think of it. Okay, so we have the side of the road there, and we have gone for this direction for the pillars. So, okay, now let's add some lights. Get this all lit up so we don't have to worry about baddies spawning down here. That zombie is annoying me, got to say. That's a little bit low, I think, on the roof, but it is a basement, and all it's going to be here is going to be what we're selling. Now, the next question, do I want to jazz up like the corners or anything else here? No, I think we're good with this. Let's figure out a stairwell. Alright, that'll be the main entrance way flooring. Ari, welcome to the stream. Wow, okay, I got a lot of chat. Okay, ratio is 1-to-1, yeah, unfortunately. Don't forget to check out that emerald block. It has something more to it than just a block. Oh, okay. What in the world could be in the emerald block that's more than just a block? I've never heard of that. I mean, I know that there's emeralds in it, but what else would be in there? And how do you open it? I guess I have to try to see if I can open it, if it's like a box or something. Yeah, it needs a fireplace, but remember, we're in the jungle area, so if you went to the Caribbean or somewhere hot and humid like that, you're not going to find a fireplace unless it's for a fancy, just kind of visual, atmospheric thing. So I'm going to be lazy and not do a fireplace because that would add more complication than I want to deal with right now. And that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. All right, we need to have a really nice stairwell to get us down here. So let's think this through. People are going to come in from the road. This will be the entrance. So if I have a stairwell, say here, that will work. If I have a stairwell over here, that will work. We're going to want a window here because we want people to be able to enjoy that awesome view before they head upstairs. And we have to make stairwell upstairs as well. We can't forget about that. So we got to make sure we've got room for both. I'm thinking we're going to put the downstairs one possibly right about here on this side, and then the upstairs here. And that will not interfere with the view so much. So that side. Hover over the block with a cursor. Old tools on the wall. Do you really need an ice room? It's going to be where I put all the stuff that I'm selling. I got all these supplies here and I need to get rid of them. Some stuff isn't going to go back with me to the base, so I'll just sell them and I'll get my deep slate over here to sell. That's what I usually sell every season. I always have lots of deep slate, although haven't made much profit the last season, but all of that stuff's going to get put over into that basement area and become what I'm going to try to sell. I probably won't make any money, but that's okay. I'll just have it there. It'll be out of the way. And maybe I'll make a little profit. Oh! Okay, 9 slots to backpack. So what, if I take this and I do this, do I have to use it? I don't know. Do I put it into the backpack? Or does the backpack already show? Because I think we already went over that. I think I've got an extra 9 slots right here. I think we figured that out the other day. I see. So you're telling me that there's 9 more slots to the backpack. I got it. Yeah, we got 9 more slots to the backpack as part of our reward for the challenge. Ari gave us all these backpacks. And this is my new row of slots right here. So that's what's going on with that. So Ari was just pointing out that he's letting us know that you get 9 more slots using the emerald block, probably renamed it so that we would have a message to tell us, hey, we got 9 more slots all of a sudden. Yay! Okay, so I don't know how much stairs we're going to need, and we've got a bit of an issue with the way we've designed this. But let's grab a few of these here. I think I want to leave 2 because I want 2 for a minimum for making the upstairs. I may not be able to make this work. It's kind of crowded. We'll watch the sun set and then we will go ahead and get to working on this. Another one of these stray torches that I'm going to remove eventually. Yeah, it's already in place. I did check the backpack. Hello, Devil Dog. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? And were you able to get did my tutorial thing for you help at all? Were you able to get it running? Okay, somebody took care of the night for me. Cool. Alrighty, yes, verified. We now have an extra few slots in our backpack. Thank you, Ari. Alright, so now our next order of business. I want to use a mixture of different blocks for this next level, and I'm not 100% sure how high I want to do this. Because we've decided to take the challenge on of a perfectly square building, it means we have to have a particular style of roof. And that's going to be a little tougher. It's not the roof that I had envisioned in my head, but I can make this work. So I will. But it also means that you're not going to have very high walls on the sides. I don't think that 2 is going to be high enough. I think I'm going to need a minimum of 3 to make this work. I'm good. I can't find the link. Alrighty, hold on a minute and I will post the link right here to the stream. I did give Ari permission to change it over into a thread or an article. I don't know how you want to do it on Discord. I don't understand how to use Discord very well, unfortunately. It's not a link per se, it's just a bunch of posts that I made, and the link takes you to the section where the posts are. But I will find it again. Hold on a minute, I gotta turn off the window. I didn't write it like a blog article. I wrote it like a bunch of posts in the Discord, and it's in a particular section, and the link was to the section. I said copy link, so let's give this a try and see if we can get this to work. Where's my control panel? Thank you guys for joining the stream. It's awesome having you guys all hang out here. Appreciate it. Alrighty. So this is the link to my hashtag technical section of my Discord. And I don't know how to tell if it's working or not. I'm going to pin it and I'm going to click the link. And you'll have to let me know if it's working because I won't know. I click on it and what does it do for me? Took me right to it. Okay. Should take you right to it. Scroll up to the top and it should say, well, let me tell you what it says. It will say at the very top of the post, the first post, the Fabric and Iris Full Shader Install Guide. And it has all your links, instructions, pictures, what you need to get. Everything should be there. So let me know if you're able to get there and let me know if it helps you or not, okay? Then that's going to be going away from Optifine, Optifabric and doing instead Iris and Sodium and all that stuff. But I think you're going to be happier with that route overall. Now let me check and make sure everything is working correctly. Yes, good. Will it send us to the Shadow Realm? Well, only if you're a bad boy, Barry. So if you've been misbehaved, you're going to go to the Shadow Realm. I'm sorry, man. I hope you've been a good boy because I'd hate to put you to the Shadow Realm. But don't worry, you can escape. Alright, let's for right now, we'll borrow another brick. And we'll put a dirt there to help me remember that I want to put a brick back there, because I just need one. I'm trying to decide if I want to do these brick. I don't really know that I like that, to be honest. I don't think I have enough cobble to do anything either. I'm kind of running low on cobble. But I'm not 100% a fan. So let's not do the stone, because I think it matches the road too much. This thing needs to stick out on its own a little bit. So let's figure something else out. Unfortunately, if we use the cobble, that gets too repetitive as well. So maybe we'll use just straight up planks and not worry about it. Gotta love the general go and fetch the brick problems. I hope that that series of posts helps Double Dog out, because I know he wanted to get shaders up and running. And it's fun getting those shaders up and running. It's a bit of a struggle, but it's worth it. Let's go for this. Think we'll be happier with it overall. Now, did this go over too far? Oh, okay, we are using the road. Okay. I have to get in line with my own, what I'm doing. Let's make sure I've got all my numbers right. Yep, that's right. Okay. I thought I was going to build up to the road, but it looks like I've incorporated the side of the road. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Friend! It's my friend! Let's swim with the dolphins. I got my dolphin boost. Whee! That's fun. I love dolphins. Hello, Black Belt. Opens app to blank page. It says no text channels. I can work on this later. What in the heck is going on? Okay, Devil Dog, I'm going to give you, and I'm going to remove that link, and I'm going to give you a link instead to, once I figure out where I am and what I'm doing. Give me a minute. I got to get up where I don't get shot at by a skeleton or something. Let's free up the dog too, just to make sure we're safe. Or maybe I can just go back to my building. Give me a second. I got to get somewhere where I could be safe, because night's coming and I don't want to get chomped on. I'm going to give you a link to my Discord. That'll make it easier. You can just go to my Discord and look for #technical. I don't know why the link's not working for you. It works for me. So I'm confused, but we'll fix this. We will fix this. I am determined now to fix this. Give me a technical problem and I'm going to smash it with my mighty hammer of a fist over here. Okay, so I have removed it. So now it says message retracted. Don't worry, folks. I wasn't swearing or anything, I swear. And music has gotten a little loud again. I'm going to turn it down. I don't think Ari is going to complain, but if he does, I'll turn it back up. Some of these tracks are a little louder than others. Ooh, Leon Spoo has something called How Do I Make a Mega Bass? I'm going to put that in my link to look at later. Give me a second. Alright, so now I need to go to, where am I headed? I am going to my video. I should have a link in all of my videos that takes you directly to my Discord. And you can just join up on my Discord if you don't mind joining another Discord, Devil Dog. And it'll be in #technical, okay? Let me know if this works or fails. That's the gaming one for Aristotle. Alright, oh, no, don't do that. Give me the copy. No, don't do that either. Copy. Bad link. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me know if there's any issues with that. Okay, and we got some more commentary I need to catch up and read. Hold on a minute. Let me see what we've got here. No time to dance today, must dig. Oh, okay. Okay. What are you digging, Ari? What's the plan for you today? Pardon me. That's when I like to have music, is when I'm digging. I love to have Minecraft and music. Where's my dog? Dog. Get over here, you lazy hound. Okay, so now what we need to figure out is our stairwell. So we had decided that we wanted to have stairs going down, but a single row of stair isn't gonna work. So we're gonna have to do a little finagling. I mean, I know other people do just fine with single row stairs. Works great, you know, but that's not what we're gonna do. Okay, this should work. It looks like it's not gonna take up too much space. I don't want a double row of stairs either, so I might need to rethink my pattern here. So I'm going to remove this so I can get a more clear sense of what I'm doing. This is just decorative stuff. I was adding to see what I thought. Yeah, if I move this over by 1, I can make maybe this work. Hold on a minute, and let's try this out. So instead of having it that way, we would maybe do our supports here. It sucks because you're using an uneven number for the building, but you have to use an even number for the steps. Nobody wants a 1-wide stairwell, and nobody wants a 3-wide stairwell. You got to do 2-wide stairwell, but 2-wide stairwell doesn't jive with everything else. So it's highly frustrating. Builders have it tough, man. You should feel sorry for us. It's so hard being a builder. Everybody has challenges, right? All right, so the next question is, do I want to stick with cobble for my stairs, or do I want something else? So let's try a blend of cobble and... I don't know what we're going to do here yet, but we're going to figure this out. Okay, is that the last stairwell up? Okay. So we will use cobble on the back side, and we will use wood on the front side. Big, big, big hole. Okay. Ari does not want to give us details yet. So we're going to have to find out about his big, big, big hole. When will it happen, I wonder, that we're going to get Ari to do a live stream? What do you guys think in the chat? Let me know. Do you think we're ever going to get Ari to do a live stream? Ah, we've got more sirens going on, folks. I wonder what's going on out there. We live in a sleepy, small little town, so I can't imagine that there could be all this emergency stuff going on. Anybody know if we've been attacked by aliens or if there's any sort of nuclear war threat going on or something? All right, then we'll just figure out something different to do here. But what I'm thinking is we'll make these blocks to be... No, I think we will keep them. We'll keep them as... Otherwise, we won't be able to have the cobble on the backside. But what do you guys think? Does that look okay, or does that look kind of eh? Is that kind of cringe, or is that okay? I think it's kind of cringe, personally. They don't quite blend together very well. I do have some plain stone. I don't have it with me, but let's go get it and take a look and see if we like plain stone, maybe. Because that's kind of cringe right there, I think. Ari sucks at live. I don't think I've seen one of your live streams, Ari, so how would you know? Let me be the judge of that, man. I want to see one of your live streams. I bet Ari would be very good at live streams. But it's not for everybody, you know, and I get it. You know, some people just aren't quite ready for that, or it isn't quite their thing. It wasn't my thing either. I had to train myself to be able to do it. I mean, this isn't natural for me. If you met me in real life, natural for me is hide in the corner and hope nobody notices me. That's natural. So... You know, some things you just have to learn. I'm still not 100% sold here either. Darn it. Okay, let's try a reverse. Let's do cobble on the back side and stone on the front and see if we like that. There's got to be a combination that from the side looks decent. Instead of having to do the double row thickness stairs that everybody does. Come on, man. We gotta have some kind of solution there. I don't know that I like that. I was kind of hoping to have wood down up for the stairs, but I don't mind stone stairs. That's fine. That's better. That blends together a slight bit better. It looks a little off. It does look a little off though. And we could just go pure stone. We could also do brick. I bet brick stairs look really good. But the problem with the brick is it's kind of, well, it does tie in. We don't mind tying in the outside elements of the stone road out here, but I don't want to use that too much in the structure. Let's take a look. Brick on the underside, brick on the front side. We'll get an idea. We'll figure it out. There's always a solution. There's always a solution. It may not be obvious, but it's there. I always stream the first day of the server, so twice a year at most. You streamed? And I missed it? For the first day of the server. How did I miss that? I have my notifications on. Alright, well now I've got to go look after I get done here and see if that live stream is still up anywhere so I can watch it. I want to see it. Well, that's cool, Larry. I'm glad that you did a stream. It's awesome. Alright, so that is stone steps on the front and not 100% sold, folks. Another possible combination right here. You know what? I like that contrast. It still looks off, but I like the contrast. Let's do that. Let's settle for that. Let's do that and call that good for right now. How's that sound? Let me know what you guys think. But now we have to run back for a 50th time because now we need some... because right here, because of that, we're going to want to have some brick slabs for the entrance to the stairwell. And then we'll create the stairwell that's going to go to the second floor. Second floor ought to be... I don't know if it's going to have 2 stairwells or 1. We got to figure it out. We got to have the first flight go up on top of the back stairwell going down. Stone, brick, slab. Okay. Man, I hope I don't have to come back here and get another block. I'm getting kind of tired of running around losing breath. I feel bad that I missed Aries' stream. I didn't even know he'd streamed. I better not miss out on Boston's stream when he finally does his first one. Alrighty, so there we go. And that pattern I think is going to work the best. And then all we have to do here is figure out the rest of this. So I think we're going to leave this the way it is. We'll leave the side the way it is. I mean, I could bring this over. I could do that. I'm not sure I'm happy with having it double wide situation going on here. I haven't made up my mind on that yet, but now we just need to change out this one right here, and then One block too far. I'll have to think about it, if it's enough support for it, if I feel like it's gonna work or not, I don't know yet, but let's just do that for now and grab that block and put that back in. I would like to, by the end of the stream today, get my chests in here. I need to get my store part of this so I can start tearing down the shack. There won't be a need for a place to sleep after I tear it down because there's going to be bedding in this structure that I'm building right here. I think that's going to work. It looks like a proper support. I don't see any issues with it. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. I think it's going to work. I'm not 100% sure, but like anything we do, we just sit with it. And we think about it. And we just let it sit there and simmer for a bit. No meal cooks without simmering a little bit first, unless you want something burnt, I suppose. Okay, so we need some more jungle stairs, which means we need to make some more jungle stairs. We've got a jungle log right here. We'll just create some planks. We're going to run out of room here in a minute. Fill in every crack and crevice we have up. Alrighty. No, that's not how we want to do this. Let me think about this. I need to get this done so that I can get the back part of it. There we go. The back part is going to be these stone steps. We're going to repeat the same pattern and the same distance. And then I don't know if we're going to have another flight of stairs or what we're going to do. I haven't decided yet. I don't know. But by having all the stairwells in the back here, that should make it a little bit easier to navigate. You always want to think about your player's navigation. So is this 1, 2, 3, it's 4 sets, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's make sure that this is navigable. And then I think we need a couple of slabs on the back of this, and it's all ready to go. My voice is breaking. Oh boy. I'll have some water. You were wondering, Barry, well, this is what I was talking about. Sometimes my voice just gives out. Looks kind of weird having a floating stairwell. Lose yourself to dance. Yeah, this is working. It's a little bit of a headbutt, as you can see. Let's see how bad it really is. That's not terrible. I mean, if you try to run, that might cause some problems. Let's try. See if we get stuck if we try to run. Hold on, see if I can do this. Let's try shift. Nope. I cannot get my run to work. Let me see if I can get this to work. There we go. No, we're good. You can get up and down. Okay, so all we need now is a little desk and a sign or something for the entrance, and that will be that. And we might even go ahead and do the second floor right here. Just like that one there, just have it just that high. I don't see any reason why we would have to make it any higher than that, but we'll think about it some more. We're not making any hasty decisions. We're going to chill and take our time and figure out what feels and looks the best. What do you guys think of my stairwell? Let me know in the chat. Did you find more cobble? No, I just dug out what I could get over there, and then we're just making do with what we've got. We're not going to use cobble. I've decided we're going to go ahead and we're just going to use jungle for the outside of this. And from here on up, it's going to get real tall, because in the middle, we're going to have a lot of height. And then the roofs are going to come down on each corner. I'll sketch out the roof kind of idea for you by the end of the stream, but I need to get the chests and the shack tore down and the chests moved over here. To get the store in place, get it ready to go for selling stuff. So we're just going to sketch out this building a little bit. We're not going to go into a lot of details right now. And I don't think for this upper floor that we're going to go into a big fancy bunch of stairs and stuff. I think we're just going to use slabs, folks. I see no reason to make it more complicated than it has to be. So I'm thinking slabs. Do I already have slabs? I don't. Okay. And then if we feel that that's not good enough, if you feel we need support for this floor, we'll add it. But there's not going to be much up here. It's going to be maybe two to four rooms where players can come in and they can sleep. That's all it's going to be. It's going to be holding up the roof, but the walls are doing the work of the roof, so I don't have to worry about that. I feel bad that I missed Aries' stream. I didn't even know he had a stream. This music is a little bit annoying. Darn YouTube and its notification system. Can you guys believe that I just used up that many jungle slabs? I sure can't. No, I want slabs. I don't want stairs. It's one of the worst things that I do is I make a mistake and make the wrong block. Pet friendly hotel, continental breakfast, free HBO. You know what? If you can figure out how to get HBO working out here, then sure. And pet friendly, I'm not going to be able to manage it. So if you got your pets with you, well, I guess it's going to be pet friendly now, isn't it? But that also means I don't have to clean up the mess you leave afterwards. So it works for me. I'll take it. Yeah, I think it's going to be a pet friendly hotel for sure. I just hope it fits and doesn't detract from the design that we're trying to do here for this road and the temple and everything. I don't want to detract from it. I don't want it sticking out too much. Oh, okay. Boston says he's watching the stream. Okay, Boston, thank you for joining the stream, man. I didn't know you were watching. I just said that, and I didn't know for sure. Okay, what do you guys think? So this is the second and last, or third technically, and last floor. But the roof is going to come right down to the very edges here. So this is where it gets very difficult. This is where things get tough. This is the hard stuff, and I'll show you what I mean. Because this is why we don't do square. We have bitten off quite a challenge with this. Running out of spaces to put stuff. Laugh out loud. I'll bring my pet creeper. I'm not worried. You turned off griefing, so what do I got to worry about? All right, so here's where things get tough. I will try to show you. This is going to be very difficult to do because I have to do it all in survival. Flying is so much easier. We got to get this just right because we got to go to the middle. We did something similar in my Department of Crafting. In my Department of Crafting world. How do I mark where the middle is so that I know where my middle block is? This is tough. I need a way to mark the middle because otherwise this is going to be very difficult. As long as a creeper griefing is off, I don't care. He can bring his pet whatever. It's fine by me. How the heck do you have a pet creeper? I'd like to understand that one. So we're just putting these blocks here temporarily. And hopefully we're not messing up or replacing them. And you guys can see the kind of problems we're going to be having here. Maybe use outer trapdoors as the walls, more space. I might need to do a little bit of trapdoor stuff for sure. Okay, so now you guys will start to see the pattern, I think. And then squeezing it out and making it so that you can have like bedrooms and stuff. Oh my goodness. We're talking headache of the century here. I'm probably making it sound a lot more difficult than it'll actually turn out to be. I'm probably making a mountain out of a molehill over here, but I've done a lot of roofs, folks. I've been around the block a few times with roofs. It is one of my favorite things to build. And it is the most rewarding. But it is also the most challenging. We want a low, kind of a bungalow style roof. Something went south here, but that's okay. We'll fix it. I think that's about right. We'll have to double check all of our sizings and measurements and all this stuff. You guys getting the idea now? Each of these has to fold down perfectly. No room for errors around here. It has to fold down perfectly into the next. And then I want it to go over the edge at least 2 blocks, if not 3 or 4 blocks. I know B-Dubs complains about that. He says, there's no way a house is going to have that tall or whatever he says. But I don't agree with that. I think when you are in a sweaty, jungle environment, you're going to want huge, ginormous, 12-foot long eaves. Because you need that shade cover, That's what I think. I am not an architect, and a professional architect, if one ever finds one of my videos, can tell me better, but that's as I understand it, my limited knowledge. All right, hey, Ari, if you're going to bring a pet creeper, I'm going to bring a pet wither. Does that sound like a fair, fair pet competition? What do you think? I actually don't have a pet wither. I don't even know that I want to try for it. Or I could get that guy from the Underdark. The warden. Bring a pet warden. I want to see a warden and a wither end up in a fight together and see who wins. That's what I want to see. Alright, let's do some block collecting. And then take a look at the monster we created and see where we are. And Devil Dog will hopefully let me know if he's having any luck at all with his stuff. I'll do a video tutorial, I think, at some point, just to kind of extra help. Okay, I think we've got it. I think we are ready to roll. Let's make sure we're all centered up here. But now do you guys see what we're trying to do? This kind of roof's pretty challenging sometimes. They don't live very long. Not an A-frame. Although I could do an A-frame, it wouldn't look as visually interesting. Creepers can live a long time if they somehow get name tags or if they end up in a boat. I've always joked that creepers have an explosive personality. Okay, so the next question. Can I figure this out? Because that was just the outside shapes and I might not still have it right. I have it pictured in my head of how this is supposed to look, but don't know if I can get this or not. We'll have to see. Alright folks, keep track of how long it takes until I fall off. You know, it's bound to happen. Okay, so that will give us the eaves, I guess you would call them. Come on, mouse. Alright, now I gotta think about this for a second. Do I want a perfectly flat like this? I'm thinking it's gonna go up a little more, and the kind of roof that I want, I have a bit of an issue. I don't know if I want it this tall and regular, or if I want to put a curve to it. That's going to add complications if I decide to add a curve. If I were to add a curve, I would have to do a slab on the bottom. So, we've got some questions we have to answer, and I got to sit here and think a minute. I mean, we could just keep it basic, too. There's nothing that says that I have to add a curve to it. And I could also do the curves outside, too. I'm thinking I want to make this one block higher. I really think I do want that. I want a very steep roof, I think, for this. So at least one block higher, maybe 2 blocks higher. Because if I raise the height of anything else, then this part would have to be raised up. You know what? Let's go for broke. Let's do 2 blocks higher. And then we'll rework our pattern. Now that we have everything all centered out, we can rework our pattern on our roof and get our design the way we want. You know, I don't get very far unless I just let go of the helicopter blade and go flying. So we'll just go flying and see what we find out. We're gonna fall downstairs. Thank you, whoever turned off the dark. That makes my life easier. Getting kind of tired running back and forth to my bed. Pet rock, that's what the cool kids have. You know, I carried rocks in my pocket long before they had this pet rock thing. I remember once I went to this camp and I was really into rock collecting at the time, and I had brought one of those, I don't know if you guys ever seen it, they're a military green, basically a stuff sack bag kind of a thing. I had one of those. Brought it with me, had all of my stuff in it, and found some cool rocks that were there. And some of these rocks were like boulder size. They were like 10, 20 pounds. So I come in, the bag was pretty heavy, just with my own stuff in it initially. But then a friend of the family, friend of mine, I was a friend to their kids, so I don't know what the right terminology would be there, but they came to pick me up, and they pick up the bag and almost break their fingernail because there's this, heavy rock in the bag. It was the funniest thing. Did not expect it. Like, what do you got in here? Rocks? And I'm like, yeah. That's what I got in there. Well, let me know what you guys think of that one. And that was before all this pet rock stuff. What do you got in there? Rocks? I still remember. Missed that guy. Yes. I tentatively say yes. And then we've got to figure out the curve down here. So I've got a few slabs. Sometimes I like to use cobble on the very edges. We'll worry about that later. But what we got to figure out here is we've got two there. We got two here. So we want to create kind of a circle. So, let's see if we can make this work. Not 100% sure on this one. And, yeah, that's another good problem. I got to figure out how these are going to match on the ends. Let's see what we've got here. That's a pretty good shape. I think it's a little too extreme on the curve personally. I'm not 100% sold here. So let's less extreme the curve and see what we think. I almost wonder if we shouldn't have one in the middle. I don't know. And the advantage to this is we get a little more headroom, but the disadvantage is we have to figure out how to make all of this fit with a roof and the side walls. So that's where we are at right now. Pardon me while I space out on you guys here. I like that. Ah, I can't jump. Oh, that's right. Okay, I got this over here. Ugh. Nope, I can't make that work either. Okay, let's do it this way. We'll go up here. I need to get a little distance. I need to be able to see. It's a little bit more regular than I'd prefer. So I can lower the height by 1 block, and that would get rid of the regularness. I'm thinking this is coming in too soon, but I'm not sure on that. Well, let's give this pattern a try and see what we think. And it's easy enough to change if we need to. One of the things we can do, we do have one trick on our sleeve here. What we can do is this. Now sometimes you can pull that off and it works good, other times not so much. And this is one of the not so much times, although we could put stairs on that and it would work better. It also brings the roof in very, very close, which we don't like. We could also move it over. I've never done this before, but let's give this one a try. There you go. What do you guys think of that? I think that's it. It looks right to me. That, I think, is the one we want. So that's what we're going to build. Let's get on it and get the rest of this frame put in, and then we got to get our chests put in. Okay, so we go down 2, 1, 1, and then 2 the long way. So 2, 1, 1, and 2 the long way. No, it's 2, 1, 1, and then 2 the long way. I got my math all wrong here. So there's 2. Here's 1, 1. There's 2 the long way. Not quite right, because if we have it right, the 2 the long way will be perpendicular, or whatever the word is, to right here. And they is not, it's actually supposed to be these 2 would be the long way ones. And this is why we don't do square roofs, people. Now you know. Square roofs are a pain in the nuggets. Okay, I think we've got that. And then this is where we gotta really max out our building skills. This is where things get interesting right here. Alright, so we have 2 choices. We can go out to each side, or we can do some diagonal stuff. And of course we're going to do the diagonal stuff, because why make it easy? This is not easy to figure out the right way of doing it, but we'll get there. I need to probably put up some scaffolding. Make my life a little easier. Hello, puppy. I gotta eat some food. I'm starving to death. Up, stars. You think I'm a geologist? You know, if I had to take a normal 9 to 5 position, I think I would like to be an architect. If I had to. Okay, so we want one there, and then the next two, provided we can get this to work, should come one lower, I believe where I'm standing actually, and come out by 2. Oh, wrong block. Something like this. Alright, let's grab these blocks before they fade away on me. We got a few stray blocks running around out here. Alright, the next question is, how do we make this work with our upstairs design? I might actually have to bring the roof down a bit. I'm thinking that this part here, I don't know if that's going to work. I got to think for a minute. I'm thinking that this part here should probably be touching down at least by 1 block, if not by multiple on this corner. So this all needs to come down by 1 block, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I think. So let's really quickly work this out and see what we got. Odd. That far down? Is that what we're thinking? 2 blocks down on all of it? Alright, let's give that a try and see. Wow, come on, mouse. We gotta get to the chests. We got to do some stuff. And I think this is where the top of the roof will be then. Which is the original height we had. That's frustrating when you learn stuff like that. Okay. I should have titled this episode, Why I Don't Like Square Roofs. Miss any other blocks anywhere? Okay, so 2 and then 1, 1. I think I actually have to go up 1 higher because it's 1, 1, and then we have 2 the long way. So this is actually going to go up 1 more. You know, the one nice thing about this is that it's easy to reach the ends. I don't have to fight with it too much. Kind of nice. Okay, I think we finally have it. Let's eat some food. We're dying over here. You think I'm a geologist? I wonder if any of those rocks I collected are actually worth anything. Don't think I ever got a piece of gold or anything. I did get some quartz. Alright, do I have that right now? No, it's supposed to be 2 and then 1, 1. So that's not quite right yet. Ugh, this is so hard. Of course, I couldn't make it easy on myself. Because who wants easy, you know? Alright, do I have any slabs? Yes, I does. So let's take our slabs. Oh, pooey. Alright, and alright, we've done our job correctly. And say it with me now, there's no guarantee I have. Alright, I see one issue. Alright, so that means that this is actually not quite right yet. I need to go down 1. And then out my 2. Alright, that should do it. We should now have our roof line. Although we may only go out by 1 because diagonal sticks out higher, so I'm thinking maybe just going out by 1, but we'll see. Finally, we have it. Sirens again, folks. I'm hearing more sirens. Oh, nope, we do not have it. We made another mistake somewhere. Can you guys spot it? I think this one is 1 off from center maybe or something. I don't quite know. It's supposed to be 2 and it would be 2 right there, but then that would move it off center. Huh. No, this is off center. Gotcha. Okay. That's what's so difficult about this kind of roof design, is that sometimes you just can't quite get the pattern right. So technically then we were right the first time. Thought for sure I had this in the right spot. Basically what that means is that we would have just a slab on the top of that corner there instead of a double. We wouldn't have this hanging out, so this would actually be a slab. And we was right the first time. Oh man, when I finally get it figured out, that's going to be a major victory time for me. I might want to get out and do some dancing. Okay. All right, let's take a look and see what we've got. Man, I keep smacking. I need to get myself some feather falling boots. I'm not doing good as far as taking care of myself. There we go. Now we have it. Now we're there. That took a minute or two. Now let's get this cross brace right here. Alrighty, I don't know if somebody slept or not. I didn't see anything, so I don't know. Nope, we're getting dark. Okay. Alrighty, moving on to the next task. Oh, I was slightly off center. It took a minute or two for me to find it too. It was not easy, but I now have the pattern. I now know what we're going to be doing. Ah, wrong direction. So it'll go a little quicker. Once you get the pattern, things go faster. But it's always about finding the pattern. Always. You are always looking for that pattern. There is no exception to this. There is always a pattern and you are always looking for it. There is a way that the blocks are going to go together that it's like putting your puzzle together, putting a puzzle together. When you get done, you know you did it right. It all fits and makes logical sense. We need some slabs. Unfortunately, I didn't bring enough. Okay, let's take these and turn them into slabs. That gives me quite a few. That should be enough for what I need. Alright, so one upper slab there and possibly two, although we're not sure yet out here. And now that corner is ready. Oh, we made a boo-boo. We cut the wrong thing. There we go, and nope, wrong, and there we go. Okay. Don't know that we're going to keep those overhangs yet, but we're going to be doing a little diagonal building here, and that's advanced building school there, man, I tell you what. Okay. All right, now this one. Dinner break, cold pizza, back in a bit. Well, we're going to have to make sure he passes me a slice of that pizza, aren't we? Yeah, that's what I was just thinking too. Mail me in Boston a slice there, Harry. We want some pizza too. Exactly what I was thinking. Boston and I are on the same wavelength there. Alrighty, folks, you ready for some death-defying acts above water? Do you think we can do this without falling off? Because I don't know. I can tell you one thing, I'm not putting the blocks where I want to put them. I'm one of those people who likes pineapple on pizza. Oh, sorry, we got off the same wavelength there, Boston. You probably like sardines too, huh? Somebody put a clip from Home Alone, the first one right here for Boston. I don't want with Bliss this and that and the other and whatever. I want a plain cheese pizza. No, that's not me. I actually like vegetarian pepperoni. I can do Hawaiian occasionally. But I like sausage. I'm supposed to be, I was a vegetarian for a little bit, but I had to get off of that because I didn't have the funds to keep with the diet. But I do love the Papa Murphy's vegetarian pizza. Fish is my favorite food type. My favorite is boneless spare rib pizza from a Chinese pizza joint. Well, that actually sounds good. I'd go for that. Alright, I've never had sardines on pizza, so I can't really poo-poo it either. You know, I'd have to have it first. Ari says pepperoni, sausage. Oh, he's did a supreme. Pepperoni, sausage, tomatoes, mushrooms, clam. Clam. Oh man, some of the things they eat on that Life Below Zero. You could have a ptarmigan pizza. You could have a water buffalo pizza. Not water buffalo. What's the name of that thing that they hunted this last episode? Muskox. Yeah, you could have a caribou pizza. And then the worst was the guy got himself a lynx. So he actually barbecued a lynx, and he had that for his dinner. Barbecued lynx. Good eating there. Poor fluffy white kitty cat. I felt so terrible for the poor thing. Clam pizza. I can't even go there. Okay, I think we've done it, folks. Now let's get this let's get our chests in place. And I don't remember how many I have in storage, and then we'll start flushing out this roof. We'll probably remove this middle block and do like a little point when we get all done here. I don't think I need these anymore, so we're good there. We might need them, but I don't think we do. I think we've got everything all evened out and done correctly. I think I've made very few mistakes. Although it took me a while to get it all adjusted right. This is going to be a really nice little structure, I think. I hope. Alrighty, man, this took a long time, I'll bet. I bet it's already been 2 hours and I've hardly done a thing, seems like. Alright, those are going to all stick out too. They're not going to be perfect like what you're seeing there. They're going to hang out a bit by a block or two. Probably 2 blocks. Not 100% sure right yet. I think that's gonna work and not look, it's not quite the lowness that I wanted. It's a little bit high, but it's not terrible. What's going on here? Just a few mistakes. Okay, let's be honest. We made a lot of mistakes. But it's a square roof, man. You ever want to have a challenge in Minecraft, do a perfectly square building and then make an interesting roof on top. And you let me know how it goes. Hey, we got 15 chests. It's almost like we planned for this. Okay, I think this is going to work. I don't think it's going to stick out too much. It'll fit the theme all right. I think we're going to be okay with it, folks. All right, so to begin with, we need some chests. We want to keep this entranceway clear. So I'm thinking, how do we want to organize this so that it looks all nice and fancy? Or do we even want to bother with fancy and just jam the place full of chests? Let's just jam the place full of chests. I'll worry about fancy later. And then if I want another row of chests, I can stick them here and they'll fit fine. But I'll probably just have like a row here, and I might do a row. Yeah, let's do another row of chests. Let's go ahead and just do a row on the floor. I think that's plenty. I don't think we're going to need a lot more of them. Hello, Black Belt. Ari is enjoying a cold clam pizza. And Boston wants a bite of it. I see a flaw in my design. Let's not put anything here like that yet. We'll figure something out for that, but let's not do anything there yet. And I do see another issue as well. Alright, let's go to sleep, get rid of the night, and we'll keep working on this. We'll figure it out. There's a way to figure this out. It's not a flaw, it's a well-placed block. You know, when you're an artist and you sketch, have you ever seen Da Vinci's sketches? You know, sometimes you have to have lines you erase. Okay, let's phooey. Actually, if I go the other way, it might work better. Let me see. Oh, well, I really want to go that far because that looks kind of dumb. But I want to maximize all the space that I've got, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, and then we'll have a row going all the way to this end from that end. And that will be my store, I think. Therefore I am. I am what I am. Let me know in the chat if you know who is famous for saying that statement. I am what I am. Perfect. Or as close to perfect as we're gonna get anyway. And then we can do maybe a couple here, a couple there. And this is where all the stuff we're gonna sell is gonna be, and we're calling this the gift shop. And we'll try to figure out some design or something for a corner right there. We'll put some lanterns in here and make this look a little bit nicer than it does right now currently. I'm gonna change another thing. I don't like quite how this edging is. I want to match this different, so let me know what you guys think of this. I want to do that. I want to make that look nice. So let me know what you guys think. I won't be able to do it everywhere, but I can do it on all of these corners here. I don't think I can do it here because how many blocks do I have? It's just 2, yeah. And over here it's 2, so there's no way to do it in here. I can use stone, of course, but then it doesn't look as good. Ugh, let's go ahead and just see what we think. Because I'm particulate. And yes, that was the wrong version of the word. I did that on purpose. You know what? I think that's gonna be okay. It's not quite what we were going for, but I think it's gonna be okay. We'll match this pattern all the way up. I think a block is fine. We'll probably put carpet on or something. I don't even know right yet. I wonder why this is 2. This should only be 1 as well. Alright, so now let's get a bunch of stuff stored in these chests that will eventually be sold, but for right now it'll be my supplies. And we need to come up with some nice ideas for lighting. And what I'm thinking is we're going to go back, get my lanterns, and get my jungle fence posts, and we'll try that. Yep, that about sums it up. Oh, man. Pepperoni, clams, and anchovies with a side of lynx. Sounds yummy. I'm making a Jim Carrey face right now. You guys can't see it. I think we need a lantern right here. It's a good place for one. So we've got 2 options. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Option number 1 is hanging like so. Option number 2, that puts the light kind of low, which I don't really like, is sconce like so. If I can get right. What do you guys think? 1 or 2? I'm thinking we're gonna go with this one, but let me know what you guys think. Now, is this the middle? Are we in the middle here? 1, 2, 3. I think the middle is 1 more over. That's middle. No. Squeeze me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the middle. So we'll put it right here. And this is a perfect spot for it because you can't walk there anyway. So put a light there. That should be enough to keep the bad guys out. And it illuminates the stairs. We'll get rid of these torches. They're going to be replaced with glass here shortly. Yeah, I think we've got it. I might go more vertical. With the wood, I might actually decide to put cobble along the top here and just have the wood be along that part there. I'm not 100% on it yet. I don't know exactly what I want. For now, I'm leaving it the way it is, but okay, so the first order of business. We're going to be selling a lot of mossy stuff. We're going to be selling it in sets of 4. Different kinds of mossy, non-mossy, whatever the stuff is, stone. So let's empty this out. We won't be selling any dirt. I don't think that's going to go anywhere. And then we'll put in these steps. Leave that stone. Some of this we'll use for building. We will eventually have cobblestone as well, in moss and non-moss. And I think what I want to do is sell it in sets of 4 when we're all done. But that will make that easier to find now that we have that all organized. And the next question is, do I want to put lighting over here and here? And I think I do, actually. Even though this chest is kind of going to be going right into the light, we can fix that by doing this. And just kind of leaving it open right there. No reason why we can't, and we could actually put the chests over here. In fact, we can even move these blocks to this first chest, because this is where all of our main stuff is going to be anyway. So might as well move it all in here. Get it all out of the way. So it's going to be 4 slots. So I won't be able to, I'll do the extra stuff below, I guess. Or we might just do per slots of 3 and not add any fences. That would be even easier. Let's think about that. There you go. We can put a chest here if we want or not, but I probably will not put any chests along here. Make 2 more lanterns and we'll stick them on the corners, and that will make this a nicely well lit structure. Alrighty. Come on, dog, let's get some more supplies. Not sure where I'm going to put all the wood and the dirt and everything else. I might just make a free chest and put it all in there. Alright, can we sleep? Yes. Good. Okay, let's get as much of the rest of this as we can get. We need to get some lanterns, so let's open this up. We've got 20 of these. Oh, we got lanterns. Alright, well, I don't have to worry about that then. Dirt can go in here for now. Now there's my boat. I was wondering where it went. Alright, we're getting this cleaned out. Right now, because I don't have any other decorations, we'll just use these ominous banners down here in the corner. Just to add a little flair to the shop. Okay, so flair now added. Lighting now added. It's looking good in here, folks, I think. Let me know what you think in the chat. Here's some mossy cobble, mossy stone, some more cobble. We've got smooth stone we can set off into the corner. Cracked is its own brick. We've got a little bit of andesite, but we won't be able to sell full blocks of andesite because we just don't have enough of it. But we will stock as we are able. mossy. And then, of course, the ever-present tuff. But it's going to have its own chest with the deep slate. Okay, any of this needs to come back? No. But this needs to go out of here. As does this. Okay, and then next door we'll place our wood. I don't know what we're doing with the wood. If we're taking it with me, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I have no earthly clue right now. We're just gonna stash all the different stuff out of my way here. Now, the glow lichen, we're going to be using that later. And I don't think any of this other stuff. We will be selling moss at some point. But we're not selling that right now. Alright, let's finish emptying the shack and getting that done. We got to add some slabs here before we leave today. And then we're going to get this shack out of here and get the trimmers out, and we're going to get these vines cut and try to figure out our path. That is the one thing I do not like about the shears, is it's so slow on the vines and so fast on the leaves, and it's very hard for me to not hit a jungle leaf and make a big mess that I have to try to figure out how to clean up. Oh, so you want to start at the bottom with these. Well, that's interesting. I thought I could start at the top and get all I needed, and I'm not getting anywhere near the amount that I thought I was getting. Well, hopefully these won't grow back so quick that I won't be able to get my path done before they come back. Alright, all of this is going to be left the same. We won't have a problem there. Now let's eat some food and get ourselves some wood. So what I thought we could do for our path is we'll just try to figure out some random combination. B-Dubs actually describes it very well, the process of it, but I don't quite know how to put my finger on what that process is and how to describe it to you guys. But that's what we've got to do. Got some wool here, we've got some birch that I don't know why it's here. The rest of this will be used for our cave and our path. All of this natural stuff, I was actually thinking I would take home with me because I might be able to use it. The jungle leaves will stay here to be used. But all these oak leaves, I might do something and make some custom trees. Vegetation we will probably use in our construction projects when we get done. All right, and here we have some tuff. We'll put the leaves over here. Sorry about all this extra kind of work going on here, folks. But I'm trying to get ready to move everything out of here, so I gotta figure out what I'm doing and where stuff is going. We'll probably use this moss and we'll probably use this grass in our little cave we're gonna build. Not sure about the wheat trees. This can go in here. This can go in here. Alright, anything else? We need to collect all of the deep slate. It's going to have its own box. And then I'm going to make a box for the dirt. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the dirt yet. If I'm going to just make it free or a donation box or what. I mean, when you want dirt, it's worth something, but when you don't want dirt, it's just going to sit there and not going to be worth nothing to anybody. So deep slate is my main attraction. We'll put tuff in here as well. We'll have a deep slate chest, and I think we'll have a tuff chest. I think that will be the plan. Alright, so that's jungle trap door, jungle stairs, we've got a jungle door. So we've run out of space. Oh yeah, we even got a jungle fence gate, so we completely ran out of space. I had this all nicely figured out. And now I gotta redo the whole darn thing because I can't get my mind wrapped around it right at the moment. Try that. Okay, what do we got left here in the backpack? Anything need to? This can come out. This will be coming out. Rest of it, I think, is going back to my main base. Off camera. Then we're going to work on this lighting too. That's going to change, although we might use this design. We're going to change that up a bit too. Probably add some stone to it, make it look a little better. I'm going to grab all of this dirt out of here and I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to keep the coarse dirt and one stack of regular dirt because we're going to use that in our path. Oh, Boston always wants dirt. Okay, well, all right, Boston, let me know. What is a reasonable price per stack of a dirt block? Okay, I think I will stick the dirt block. I don't want it near the main area, probably here in the corner. Then I've got to put signs on these so I can remember where everything is. Free? Yeah, but if you always want it, then that means that I should get something for it, right? Right. You gotta think like a businessman. Everybody wants stuff for free, but you gotta think like a businessman. Because a businessman says if there is demand, I should find a price to attach to it. When I'm right, I'm right. Okay, we've got our signs ready to go. I think for now, for the dirt, let's not put the sign here. Let's put the sign probably here. We can remove that. I don't want to leave that on there. Just right here is fine. That'll get me out real quick, but dirt 6 stacks for 1 diamond. We'll find out real quick if that's a good price. And I think we'll do the same with tough. Oh, that doesn't look right. Okay, well, let's put that over. Well, no, that would look wrong too. Okay. I didn't realize that it hung off the edge like that. Kind of sloppy, but I can't do any better. I mean, I could stick the signs above. Alrighty. Man, I can't type tonight. Squeak Toy Dog is out. I can hear him. Did you guys hear him? All right, there we go. That's better. And this will be 1 diamond per set of 4 kinds, I guess would be a good way to put it. What do we want to call this? What do we want to call it? Bricks and cobble, I guess? Hopefully people can figure out what I mean. I think you picked another rainy server area. Oh, I got 1 stack for 1 diamond, but if that's not reasonable, I'll lower it. And I've got 6 stacks, no, 5 stacks and a part in here. Okay, so that's all stashed. I think I see bad guys in the trees. All right, let's get the last of this put away. I hear ya, zombie. Defend me, doggy. Ooh, gave me a carrot. Nice. Okay, so leaves. I want to save these for me. I don't think I have enough room in my backpack for them right now. They're going to go back with me, but they got to get out of here. Because I'm thinking about making some custom trees, folks, believe it or not. So, I don't know if I can fit them all in here or not. I want to keep the jungle leaves around somewhere. Alright, what else do we have in here we can get rid of? Oh, we can melt this down. Always the rain. This is why I chose the desert this time around. I bet you're getting rain in your desert too, though, aren't you? That's fine by me. I'm just throwing out prices. I don't have an attachment one way or the other to them. Okay, so this is where we're going to need the supplies for our building. So what I've got to do here is see how much I can fit. I've got a cave where I'm going to put this stuff. Creeper. How's that for some accuracy? I ought to get a medal for that. I should get some acknowledgement, man. Moving while shooting 3 perfect hits. That needs some acknowledgement. Okay, so down here we're going to have our chests. And in this chest is going to be our supplies. Because we're not done with this yet. We need to do a little bit of work on this cave. We want to make it look really good. Maybe even the jungle logs will go in here. So that's what this is for. We've got to have 1 chest in the shop for shop supplies that nobody's going to be bothering with. Alright, so now we can get the rest of the stuff out of the shack. I did not receive any requests to keep the shack up, and I assumed that nobody really wanted it kept up. So I'm tearing it down. But before I finish tearing it apart, if anybody on the server wants to keep it around, you need to let me know. And I will reestablish it. Just fog. I live in a desert in my vault hunting world. I'm a version 7. I can't do the new one. But in my version 7 vault hunting world, I have a desert. I love it. It's one of my favorite spots. Okay, so I think it might be a smart move, in the spirit of helping other people out, to have perhaps now, is that too crowded right there? I think that's a little crowded right there to the banner. Let's get this sizing right, but I think we can put at least 1 furnace, if not 2, down here, and put a crafting table down here, and that will make it so that people can do any stuff they need to do craft-wise. Not a fan. Okay, let me try something different. I don't like how that's attaching to that block either. It look ugly. It look ugly. I think we'll go ahead and we'll put the saw here too. I don't like leaving it behind, but I know people could use that saw. So do I want it that way, or do I want the saw in between? I think I want the saw in between. I always have to figure out my placements on stuff. I'm particular, I admit it. I think this will look good. Yeah, there you go. Little work area if people needed it, and I could add additional stoves or crafting tables or whatever underneath here. And we'll put a shop supplies chest somewhere inconvenient. Let's get the dog out of my way. I'm going to need the signs, so we'll put one chest. It'll just be shop supplies, nothing for sale. And we'll crowd it right here in this corner, I think. Just a single chest. Not right there. One more back, right there. And that's just where I'm going to stash stuff that I'm going to be using in the shop. Any signs and anything like that. I'll change this probably later, but for right now, and we can add a couple of more furnace if we want to. We've got 2 more. So we could do this. Let me know what you guys think in the chat if we had like furnace on each corner there like that. Does that work or not? Okay, so now we've got a properly equipped basement for folks. I don't think I want to leave my wonderful charcoal supply, but I mean my coal supply, but I will leave in this one the stack of charcoal for people. All right, I see nothing here, nothing in server chat. To fit the theme of a temple, make it a ruined shack. That's more of a building project than I want to get into. Trying to make it look ruined and run down. I will make this thing over here more of a ruined look. I think that is a good idea for that, because I do want to fit that, but I really kind of think this doesn't really fit here. It was always meant to be gotten rid of and temporary. It was ugly and I didn't like it. Probably after I tear it down, somebody will tell me they loved it and they wanted me to keep it around, and I'll have to try to rebuild it again. Okay, Boston says he will do it. I'm already tearing it apart, so hold on a minute. We need to know if Aries okay with this being at the edge of the bridge, but all right, Ari, if you're still around, can you let me and Boston know if you want Boston to... Oh, he says tear it down. Okay, well then I'm tearing it down. I thought it crowded out the bridge and I didn't want to detract from Ari's design on the bridge, so... but Boston, I think you have a really good idea there. So maybe for your store, when you get ready to build your store on this island, find a location that Aries okay with you building. I don't think he's particular, but you want to double check with him. But build that ruined shack. There will be supplies. There might be a price tag attached, but there will be supplies available for you. In the basement of my little area so that you can do that. I see. Okay, yeah, I think that's what I get too in my desert environment. Anyway, I'd like to see this ruined shack idea of yours, Boston, so go for it. Believe it or not, folks, I don't believe I I'm pretty sure I didn't change any terrain here when I built this. I just built it onto the terrain that was already here. I don't think I made very many, if any, changes. Fun little factoid for you. It was a wonderful little shack. It did its job. Served its purpose, did it well. Okay, inventory has gotten full. Oh, and I ran out of spots. Oh dear. Alright, let's see if we can get back and quickly before this stuff despawns and put a load of this stuff into storage. I cannot get back up. There's a trick to it, and I don't remember how. Come on, guy, you can run faster than that. Guarantee you, if a giant slavering bear was chasing after you, you'd run faster than that. Okay, let's get rid of a load of stuff and then get back and try to get that wood before it despawns. Okay, that should be good enough to get the rest in my inventory. Then we need to get the slabs in place and get our path in place and get our dogs out of here and into the work area. That's a whole nother challenge. I usually have trouble carrying them around. Gotta get rid of this extra torch we no longer need here. I think there's another one around here too somewhere. But I'll leave that one for now. We will have lighting in place shortly. Okay, so this will now become our path. Not sure what to do about that bit of dirt there. I'm thinking about it. Invite creepers in. Yeah, creepers are good at that. I'll give them that. They're good at tearing stuff down, aren't they? I haven't decided if I'm going to attach a price tag to this wood. I'll probably not. Because if Boston wants to do this shack project of his, I want to help out a little bit since I did tear it down. Not sure what I'm doing yet. I will think about it. Okay, let's make our path. And we have some gravel and some other items we need to put into our little cave. We'll need some of that gravel with me. But we got to clear up some inventory room. Alright, we got some vines. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of stuff stuck in here. Lanterns. Pardon me for burping. Put a price on it. I already did deforestation, laugh out loud. I'm not sure that even the wood's worth much. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I'm not going to put a price there yet. I might be going a little too ridiculous on the price thing. Plus, Ari gave me a bunch of money for my reward for my work, so... Alright, so we need a load of dirt that we can fill this in. But the first thing we have to do is we've got to figure out how this would work. So... if people are walking along a path, we gotta think like people. Now, people are going to spread out when they get closer to something of interest. We got to put ourselves in the boots of like little kids run around and whatever else might be going on around here. A couple of angled ones. Now around the base of this tree, I want to have some coarse dirt, of course. You guys already knew that was coming. So let's get our coarse dirt out. We'll sprinkle some coarse dirt in, then we'll sprinkle in some gravel. And then we'll do Boston's path block. Boston desperately wants me to add path blocks. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Alright, and now we need some edging here. Apparently, Ari doesn't want us walking safely to our locations. So, there's a giant cliff here, which we will fix. Yes. Do you want me to come with you now, or do you want to bring it home, or what do you want to do with it? Oh, you want me to work with you? Okay, let me wrap up and I'll get ready. Alrighty, folks, I'm going to have to wrap up this stream. Looks like I am going to work. I didn't know I was going to work, but that's what it looks like we're doing. So, let's get back up here. Let's finish this path if we can. Oh my goodness, seriously. Seriously. There we go. I wanted to make that look a little more natural. It's not great, but it's better than it was. Okay, and then we'll grab... So I want to thank you guys for joining this stream. It's been fun hanging with you. We'll finish this path really quick before we go. But we are off. We've got to go to work, and I got to go fix a vacuum cleaner possibly. We'll have to see if I'm able to do it or not. I don't know yet. And this is too long. Probably more along the lines of something like this. Alright, so we'll start with some chorus. We'll throw in some path blocks. We'll throw in some gravel. And then we'll tweak it later and try to make this look as good as we can. What am I doing wrong here? No, I'm doing something wrong here and I don't know what it is, but we'll figure it out. Oh, I hate the shovel sometimes. When I don't want it to... What in the world? Did it dig way down there? No, okay. When I don't want it to dig deep, that's when it digs deep. I love this shovel at other times, though. Okay, we're going to run out of coarse dirt. I believe I have one more stack. Stop. Wrong kind. Come on, you got to place faster than that, and you got to place more accurately than that. Gotta go. My mortal enemy is up to no good. Night DB. Boston, have a great night, everyone. Night, night. Good night, Boston. Good night, Airy. It's nice hanging with everybody. It's nice seeing you guys and talking with you. I wonder what his mortal enemy is. He's gonna have to tell me one of these days. Okay. All right, I need to throw in some path blocks, but we gotta sleep first. And then I want to throw in just a pinch of gravel here and there, but not much. Okay, fine. Don't give me a chance to pull out my weapon. Come on, folks. I gotta wrap the stream up here. Let me have a break. I put a price. All right. Okay. Laugh aloud. Do first. Okay. Got all that. Good. Creeper. All right, there's gotta be another creeper. Where there's one, there's two. Alright, I think that's everybody. Let's make sure of our path. Now let's throw in some pathing and see what that takes us. Well, take care of them. Don't just look at them all day long, for crying out loud. Okay. Okay, so the last order of business will be to add the gravel occasionally on this. And we'll see if we like the looks of that. Once we get that done, we're going to wrap up. We're going to go to the chat screen and get ready to get out of here. And I want to thank you guys for joining. Been a fun stream, hanging out with you. Not sure if this is going to work for my placement for the gravel, but we'll see. Man, I had a lot of guys attacking me and I wasn't even up that late. You know, it wasn't dark that long, so I don't quite know what the deal might be. Alright, let me know what you guys think of this path, if it needs more work or not. I'd love to have your opinion in the chat and the comments when we're done here. I think we've got it pretty good though. Not terrible. Alright, that's good enough for now. Let's go to the chat window. Last comments and feedback while I get ready to go. We'll do some more texturing and tweaking later. I don't really have a safe place to stand, so I will go up here. Come on, doggy, you can come with me, or you can go down there, I don't care. Okay. Let's make this very difficult for any bad guy to get up here and bother me, huh? Alright, I want to thank you guys for watching. We're going to go into the chat window for just a few minutes while I put everything away. And if you have any last comments, feedbacks, or suggestions, let me know. And we will finish a lot of the detail work off camera, but we'll probably do the building of the roof and stuff on camera and get the rest of this end of the road put into place. It's fun hanging with you guys. I'll catch you in the next stream. Let me get some food in me before we head out of here. Alrighty. There's some rock music for us. Music has been StreamBeats courtesy of Harris Heller. We've been listening to the Run section, or the Run album. Okay. I need to get my bag ready. I gotta have my player. Should have my toolkit with me just in case I need it. Although I do have tools there. Should have it just in case. I think I have that right here inside. Heater needs to go off. Charge cord. You might want to check out the game. Wait. Okay, what are we going to take? Take this one. These two. Maybe this one. Two. Call that a day. This. This. And get it packed and ready to go. Pill bottle. Headphones, regular phone. And tool chest. No idea what this is for. I don't want it. Okay.